Sure. So I first started studying CTCL in about 2004, and we completely by accident discovered a good way of getting T cells out of human skin. And that, in conjunction with Tom Cuckford's program in the Cutaneous Oncology program at the Dana-Farber, seemed like a natural combination. I have been aware of the CLF for many years, and I've been a great admirer of their activities in supporting the research in this disease, and also really helping patients to understand the disease and its therapies. So we are studying mycosis fungoides, which is a subtype of cutaneous T-cell lymphoma where the malignant T-cells are actually confined to certain areas of inflamed skin. We actually designed this grant to determine if, as we suspect, this treatment of the skin with extremely low doses of radiation might actually kill the malignant T-cells and may actually represent a cure for this lymphoma.
Yeah, and the timing, as Dr. Clark was saying, it could not have been better. Dr. Clark has been in cutaneous T-cell lymphoma for a decade. I came to cutaneous lymphoma having worked in other skin cancers at the Dana-Farber and other disease sites developing modern radiation technology. And so the constellation of the cutaneous group being ready to do this research and our preparation from the side of evolving technology, including the small animal irradiator, just was a perfect constellation of timing. And the cherry on the pie, absolutely, is that the grant comes in at this time. It could not have been a better time.
And this is just one of these patients. And if we can actually get the word out and study the biology, then we can really change the way that these patients are treated.
That patient was referred to us because the only other answer was to amputate that foot. And so 6 weeks after he had his radiation, he called me from Cape Cod, where he was on a 6-mile hike on the foot. Wow. And so the excitement that we have around here for what we can do, what we can achieve, is real. Really exciting to see this wonderful man.
And our goal is to determine if extremely low doses of radiation may actually selectively kill the malignant T cells and have the potential to cure this disease.
There are some miraculous things practically that are happening around this technology, and the opportunity to work with the foundation to then bring the molecular science in so that we can refine what we're doing for this set of patients is our highest priority. We are thrilled to be a part of this. And it really tells us about why we do translational research. This is the paradigm of it, to understand what molecular things are happening and then to combine those with the clinically data-based outcomes that we find and draw those together and pick apart the commonalities which divide skin-only based disease to that disease which we are scared will go to travel to the blood, to the lymph nodes, and ultimately have the risk to be fatal.
Just to let you know how we're going to proceed, half of the research is on the patients themselves, and that's really both of our favorite parts of the research. Another half is actually on humanized mice, and I have humanized mice right now, a couple floors down, just waiting to go be irradiated. And they have skin loaded up with T cells so that we can study that. So we're going to have data very, very soon.
Yes, indeed. So we're very excited to get going right away with the patients and with the mice, and to come up with some important papers in the basic literature, in the translational literature, and in the clinical literature to really help us get the message